What is it they say? Start as you mean to go on. Brilliant. That little rascal there is supposed to be in there. No, you've gone past. Ah, this might be a bit more teasing than I thought. Hello there, sweetheart. Here's the big man. Right, so my plan is to shut these guys back a minute and then get that cow that is outside around the front of the shed and up this passageway, and then I'll shut a gate behind it and try and get it back in with its mates here, and then I'll tell you what's going on. Right, come on in, you escape artist. Yes, look in the shed. Look in the shed. Yes. No. Why would you do that? Don't go up there. Please don't go up there. Right, we are winning. Yes. Oh, no. The one place I didn't want it to go. Oh. Come. Come. Come on, little man. Yes. 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 Don't go out through there. Don't go out through there. Yes! Great success. I am victorious in my quest to shut the cows back. Score 1 for me. Right, so how about I tell you what exactly is going on. Now, if you have found this channel organically on YouTube and not through JM Farming, it's not going to make a lot of sense to you. But for the rest of you, and the majority of you, which I'm assuming are coming from JM Farming, these are now my cows. So these are the cows that I am buying off Dr. Phil. They are Devon Ruby Red calves. They're coming up to about a year old. Some of them, they're between 9 and 12 months old. And just look at them. How happy they look. So myself and the doc, over the last few months, have been drumming up this grand plan of him wanting to take a bit of a step back from his cattle that he has here, which opens up an opportunity for myself to come and take it on. So the end pen you got there are some fat cattle of Phil's, or ones that are being finished, as well as a couple of heifers. One of them's in calve and there's a couple they want to keep to breed again. You've then got, is it 9 or 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 calves in there, which are going to be mine, and we're going to have a lot of fun with. You've then got his bull in here. Yes. And then there are 9 cows out in the field that are all in calve, juice calve, from sort of like the end of January onwards. So this is what I've been teasing everyone about. It is a massive opportunity for both myself and Abby to make a start of our own in farming. It's obviously only small. There's only 9 calves and whatever there is to fatten to start with, but if the plan that we have in our head and what we've written down is to go on, Phil's going to gradually reduce his cows, not completely get rid of them, because I think there's value in having the Ruby Reds for doing things like box beef and that sort of thing, which we'll talk about more in a minute. But then the rest of this shed here, so all this space behind, will be opened up for someone to rear calves like myself. So we're going to start with fills this year, and then winter time next year, so maybe after Christmas next year, February, March time, we'll look at buying in some store carbs. So anyway, today is the first day that I've actually come up to take on some of the responsibility of doing the work. So I need to fire up the big Fergie. We're going to scrape the passage down to the end. They're not actually that dirty in here. They could probably get away with being, you know, not bedded for a couple more days, but today's a Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday, and then it's New Year's Day. So we'll bed them up. What we'll probably do is chuck in a lot of the silage that's in front of them here. As Phil would tell you himself if he was here, he's got some pretty poor quality silage that he's been feeding to the cows especially. And they're sort of picking through it, and then whatever they don't want to eat chucks in as bedding. There is some straw there as well, so we can chuck some straw in should we want to, but yeah, we'll make a start and see what happens here. Now the first job we need to do is get rid of this bale spike and stick the bucket on the Mighty Fergie, which is over there by my truck. That door doesn't work, so you've got to get in the wrong one. But here we are in the Mighty 375. I've just spied Phil down the end of his garden, so he is out and about. So hopefully we'll have a chat with him in a minute. He'll tell you what's going on as much as I can. Well, first success, we got the bucket on. And we lock the pins on. Yes! If anyone's wondering, the 375. So the plan now is to come along and scrape up this bit of silage and all the muck to the end, do a bit of forking, and then we'll try and grab this stuff here and chuck it over in for bedding, and they can eat what they want and whatever. The start of something, don't know what, but something. As you can see, there's a fair bit more there to come and get, so I'll take this away. We'll come back and get that in a minute. Look, the main man's here now.
Yeah, this is back our place.
I'm supposed to be the one doing the work, but Phil's come to lend a hand. Showing me the ropes.
Take me in. What you've done, it's already put me ahead, you see. I've pruned me wisteria and my apple trees this morning.
God, get on.
Yeah, I wasn't in paper. and also, I don't want you put off on your first weekend.
Oh, that's it.
And also, there is a bit more work than there should be because of this. Well, it's 6 2/3, like we say. If we weren't forking this in, we'd be rolling in a round bale. So
Some and some.
it is.
There you are, they can eat what they want and lie down on what they don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Job's a good one. It's just where it gets wet, I think, isn't it?
They love slopping it out of their
The water trough.
And I must admit, I haven't got in and scooped this out for a couple of weekends. So that's not too bad there.
Now I know this is all a bit different from what we're used to at Northwick, but it's how it is. If this turns into a long-term thing and we get to, I don't know, take it on in a bit of a bigger way, then there's always the chance to invest in some, I don't know, machinery that will make it easier. But this works completely fine. Just got to get out and do a bit of forking every now and then. So this is the nice stuff. Hopefully the nice stuff.
And a 6 sheet right.
Smells good.
Triple K. Yeah, happy with the
yeah, we're happy with that. We've got a bale down there we're going to chuck in for a cow. And then Phil might tell us how this Back My Place all came about in a minute.
Yeah, we will.
Right, I'm with the boss man here.
Yes.
So this has been in the works for...
6 months?
Yeah, probably a long time, yeah.
Yeah, a long time now when we started chatting about it.
And it was one of those ideas that Phil floated, and I thought, oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Never actually thought it would
come to fruition.
No.
I'm a man of action, as you know. No, so what I thought was Josh was desperately wanting to start his own livestock business and got very close.
Yeah, I did get close once before.
Once before. Got very close once before with another farmer, but circumstances conspired against that. And it sounds like a tale of woe. Me and Liz are getting a bit older, but that's not so much the case. But it's actually we haven't got our lads are out and about more, so we're a bit of a hands down on the farm here a bit. And we could also do a bit more free time at the weekends and stuff. So I thought, well, it's a nice big shed and we're all kitted up with virtually everything we need. I wonder if Josh would fancy keeping some stock up at the barn. And we're going into some sort of partnership where I provide
nearly everything.
Capital essentially.
Phil provides nearly everything.
Yeah.
And I turn up on the weekends and play with it.
yeah, exactly. So we're not sure how it'll go. We've done a plan.
Yeah.
It's starting small.
It is.
And it'll start off with Josh having my last year's calves.
Yeah, which is the 9 little ones
in there.
Down there.
Which you watched Josh bedding up. But next year, me and Liz will get rid of a few more cows and calves. Hopefully we can sell them through the summer sometime, which will give Josh a bit more space, and we'll bring in some dairy cross beef from some of Josh's extensive network of dairy farm contacts.
Previous employers.
Yeah, and previous employers. And but alongside that, we'll continue to run a few of the Devons. Yeah. So we've got some premium beef.
Which is probably worth mentioning that if you haven't watched Phil's channel, that you sell box beef or cuts of beef or a 16th or an 8th or whatever,
and sometimes do it up into burgers and steaks and stuff. Yeah.
So there's a market for keeping the few of the Devons around, isn't there?
Yeah, because we've got quite a few customers.
Yeah, which we might just well take on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if you're interested in something like that, we'd be interested in your thoughts on how we might pack it up and send it around to a wider audience.
Certainly enough for a little local round for a bullock or two, isn't there? But if people want Back My Place beef, we might be able to do some form of
burgers or something.
Or 16th or something.
Yeah, so it goes around.
Blast freeze it and whatever.
Yes. So print your ears back on that and see what you think.
Yes.
But the first job is familiarisation with the territory.
So work out the routine
and get it going. So it's all very exciting stuff, actually.
It is. Yeah, I'm well excited about it. And as I've been saying for the last 4 months, but not actually saying what it is we're going to be doing.
Well, what I'm more worried about is this: Josh comes here and has to use my old machinery, and you've seen the stuff we use at work. It's a little bit. But it's not that dark ages here, is it?
No, that's it. Yeah, it does everything you need it to do.
Yeah, some toolbox.
That's it, and there's even a county here to look at.
Yeah, I know.
Well, come the summer when there's a bit going on and there's some fertiliser to spread, and
I've got to do some hedging as well.
Yeah. If time allows.
Yeah. I should do that and do it this afternoon, really. But it's going to be fit. We haven't had any.
I know you don't
need nice weather to go out trimming hedges, but it's much more fun if it's not lashing against your windscreen, or more bearable. Because a hedge in the wet is
more good.
Miserable. And I've got hedgeless laying to do.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. Keep tuning in.
That's it.
And
I don't know how regular we'll have videos here, but we'll try and we might do a podcast when we get time.
Yes.
I've got all the gear, but no idea. So,
no.
We'll get Bowman up in.
Any questions or anything you want us to chat about on the podcast? We can do that as well.
Yeah.
And
we'll leave Phil alone for the rest of the weekend and.
Yes. Well, you're welcome.
Draft right on. And there we have it. This is the big secret we've been keeping for so long. So Phil's given me the opportunity to start up something of my own with me and Abby. which is amazing of him and Liz to, you know, give us the chance. It's amazing of you guys, all the support you've given me over on JM Farming, because without that I wouldn't have been able to do any of this, you know, the financial undertaking of doing it. I wouldn't have been able to do it. So thank you very much. I know I've said it loads recently, but I really do mean it. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen here. Obviously we'll take you along. We're not going to be making a video every week because there's not that much to do at the moment, but we'll make a video as and when and show you the progress of the calves and what we're doing. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please think about subscribing. If you're not already, head over to JM Farming and sub there as well, and also Busy with Dr. Phil. Phil's got his own channel. Let the adventure begin.